On February 5th, the Golden State Warriors were at a crossroads. With a record of 25-25, the team was torn between the urgency of keeping their title hopes alive and the desire to protect their future. But one thing was clear. This team wasn't ready to say goodbye to the playoffs or the possibility of another championship ring. So what happened? They made a bold decision that changed the course of the season. But to understand the impact of this change, we need to go back a bit. Stephen Curry and Draymond Green were already seeing the years pass by and knew that for another title to come, something needed to happen. And that's when the opportunity arose. Jimmy Butler, unhappy in Miami, opened a window of opportunity for the Warriors. And, most impressively, without sacrificing the future, without losing their promising young talents. But who did they sacrifice? Veterans Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and Dennis Schroeder were sent to Miami. And the trade? It was an instant success. On February 8th, Butler made his debut against the Bulls and quickly scored 25 points, leading a convincing 132-111 victory. And since then, the Warriors have been unstoppable. With a 6-1 record with Butler on the court, they have climbed to 31-27 for the season. They're still in 8th place in the West, but they're just one game away from 6th place, avoiding the play-in and securing a direct playoff spot. And with 24 games left, they have plenty of time to make some serious noise in the West. But it's not just the stats that impress. Their style of play has drastically changed. The wins weren't just numbers, but impactful victories. 4 of those 6 wins came from a tough 5-game road trip, with triumphs over giants like Milwaukee and Houston. Additionally, the team's net rating is 17.0 during this stretch, the second highest in the league over the last 7 games. What's really making the difference? Defense, of course. Before the trade, Golden State was ranked 10th defensively. Now, they're number 1. Butler's arrival brought leadership and a demand for defense. But the real transformation happened on offense. Butler, with his versatile small forward/guard style, opened the floor for Curry and took the pressure off playmaking duties. This forced teams to focus on Butler, giving Curry more room to shine. And Curry responded with force. He's averaging an impressive 27 points per game over the last 7 games, a significant increase from his season average of 23.3 points per game. But it doesn't stop there. Butler's impact was also felt in the young players. Moses Moody and Brandon Podziemski, who gained minutes with Schroeder's departure, didn't disappoint. Moody has been consistent, reaching double figures in 6 straight games. Podziemski saw his scoring average jump to 14.1 points, a significant leap. This just shows that the trade benefited not only the veterans, but also the team's young talents. Now, if the Warriors can keep playing at this level and prove that this isn't just a momentary surge, they'll be a nightmare for any opponent. And more importantly, they have a chance to keep the Warriors dynasty alive, with another championship title within reach. And what do you think about this trade? Do the Warriors have what it takes to win another title? Kevin Durant, the NBA enigma standing at 7 feet tall, recently dropped a truth bomb that reverberated through the basketball world. Forget cryptic tweets and vague Instagram posts. Durant went straight to the point on the Draymond Green show to explain why a potential return to the Golden State Warriors was a firm no. And it wasn't about grudges or rivalries, but something far more human. The overwhelming exhaustion of mid-season changes. Of course, Durant's commitment to the Phoenix Suns was a factor, but the core of his decision was rooted in something we can all understand: the desire for stability. "I didn't want to move," Durant stated, echoing the feelings of anyone who's ever dreaded packing up and moving. After all, he had been through the roller coaster of team changes before. The thought of another mid-season change, especially with the trade deadline approaching, simply wasn't worth it. "It's such a big change, and I've been through it before," Durant explained, painting the picture of a player who's tired of constant transitions. Think of it this way. Imagine moving apartments, not once, but several times, always in the middle of a big work project. The stress of packing, unpacking, and adjusting to a new environment while trying to maintain peak performance is immense. Durant, a player with a high cost, knew that a trade in the middle of the season would have a major impact on any team. "Me just getting up and moving in the middle of the season, it's going to be a big blow to any team I'm going to," he said, highlighting the emotional and logistical toll of such a move. But it's not just about avoiding personal disruption. Durant also expressed a strong commitment to the Suns' future. After the departure of key players like Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges, he wanted to see what the team could accomplish together. I'm trying to see this through to the end and see what we can really do with it," Durant emphasized, underscoring his loyalty to the team and his teammates. He wanted to give the Phoenix Project a real chance to see if they could build something special together. And to add a touch of nostalgia, Durant shared some memories from his time playing alongside NBA legends like LeBron James and Stephen Curry. He spoke of his unique connection with Curry, a silent understanding forged through years of shared experiences. "I felt like I was the only one on the court who knew what he was thinking," Durant recalled, reminiscing about their time together in the 2024 Olympics. This moment showed the deep chemistry between the two, something that only happens in the most significant relationships, forged under the pressure of elite competition. Now, the big question remains: does Durant's commitment to stability and his loyalty to the Suns mark the beginning of a new chapter in his career, or could the idea of a return to the Warriors still lure him back? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. The arrival of Jimmy Butler gave a new breath to the Golden State Warriors season. From a string of inconsistent losses, the team now seems to be on an impressive rise, with a 6-1 record in the last 7 games. If they continue at this pace, a deeper run in the playoffs seems like a real possibility. However, the franchise's decision-makers haven't been complacent after bringing in Butler and are already eyeing the next big name, Giannis Antetokounmpo, star of the Milwaukee Bucks. With Stephen Curry in the final stretch of his career, the Warriors are seemingly willing to do whatever it takes to make his last years as a Warrior count, and the arrival of Giannis could be exactly what the franchise needs to take a leap toward the title. According to a report from Bleacher Report, the Warriors are ready to pursue the Greek superstar in the upcoming offseason. The two-time MVP, who is currently averaging impressive numbers of 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game, could elevate the team's prospects even further and form a deadly combination with Curry and Butler. Antetokounmpo has fascinated this franchise for years, and he might have reasons to look around if Milwaukee, which has one series win to show for the past 3 seasons, can't reverse its playoff misfortunes, wrote Zach Buckley of BR. The Bucks' recent playoff struggles could make Giannis open to exploring new opportunities, and the Warriors' dynamic system might be the perfect fit for his skill set. Golden State's focus on ball movement and three-point shooting could fit Giannis perfectly into this setup. With Curry's incredible shooting range and Butler's unmatched versatility, the addition of Giannis would turn the Warriors into a true global powerhouse, making them top contenders for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. What do you think about this possibility? Would Giannis' arrival to the Warriors make them the biggest title contender? Let us know your opinion in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the future of the Golden State Warriors and the NBA.